Welcome to Russia. Russia, the world's largest country, is an enchanting land of breathtaking landscapes, historical grandeur, and rich cultural heritage. Spanning nearly twice the size of the United States, it stretches across multiple time zones, covering vast territories of tundras, plains, mountains, lakes, and immense forests. From the Arctic regions to the sun-kissed shores of the Black Sea, Russia offers an unforgettable experience for travelers seeking history, adventure, and culture. Have you ever imagined yourself standing in the heart of Red Square, gazing at the iconic St. Basil's Cathedral, or embarking on a week-long journey on the legendary Trans-Siberian Railway? What's the first destination in Russia that comes to your mind? Let us know in the comments below. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting travel story. Plus, check out the description below for exclusive flight deals and affordable accommodation options to plan your dream Russian adventure. Now join me in exploring the most beautiful places in Russia to visit. Moscow. Welcome to Moscow Park, one of the most scenic and culturally rich destinations in Russia. Situated in the heart of Moscow, the capital city of Russia, this park is a refreshing oasis surrounded by urban skyscrapers, historic landmarks, and the Moscow River. Moscow is known for its vast green spaces, and this park is a perfect example of how nature harmoniously blends with modern life. As you walk through the tree-lined avenues, you'll notice the park's sprawling size. It stretches across several hectares, offering visitors a perfect escape from the bustling city. Whether you're here for a leisurely stroll, a picnic with friends, or simply to admire the stunning landscapes, Moscow Park has something for everyone. But what makes this park truly special? Let's take a journey through its rich history and cultural significance. Moscow Park is not just a place for relaxation. It is deeply rooted in Russian history and culture. Originally designed in the 18th century, this park was once a private estate belonging to Russian nobility. Over the centuries, it transformed into a public space, reflecting Moscow's ever-evolving identity. During the Soviet era, the park became a symbol of community and social gatherings. Many of the grand statues, fountains, and decorative elements you see today were added during this time. The architecture in the park represents a mix of classical Russian design with influences from European landscape styles, making it a fascinating site for history lovers. Today, Moscow Park is more than just a green space. It hosts seasonal festivals, open-air concerts, and art exhibitions, attracting locals and tourists alike. It is a place where the past and present merge beautifully, inviting everyone to experience the charm of Russian heritage. One of the most famous attractions within Moscow Park is the Grand Fountain of Harmony. This magnificent fountain, with its cascading waters and golden sculptures, is a masterpiece of artistic craftsmanship. Designed in the early 20th century, the fountain represents the unity of nature and human creativity. If you visit during the evening, you'll witness a breathtaking light and music show, where the fountain's waters dance in synchronization with classical Russian symphonies. It's a magical experience that leaves visitors in awe. Don't forget to capture a photo here. It's one of the most Instagram-worthy spots in the park. Nearby, you'll also find the Moscow Art Pavilion, an exhibition space showcasing contemporary Russian artists. Whether you love photography, painting, or sculpture, this pavilion offers a glimpse into the vibrant art scene of Moscow. After exploring the park, it's time to indulge in some of Russia's finest traditional delicacies. One must-try dish is blini, the famous Russian pancakes. These thin, golden crepes are served with a variety of toppings, from sweet honey and jam to savory caviar and sour cream. As our journey through Moscow Park comes to an end, we've uncovered its fascinating history, admired its iconic landmarks, and indulged in delicious Russian flavors. This park is more than just a green space. It's a reflection of Moscow's rich cultural heritage and a place where nature, art, and tradition come together beautifully. Saint Petersburg. Saint Petersburg, Russia's cultural capital, and one of the most breathtaking cities in the world. Located in the northwestern part of Russia, Saint Petersburg sits on the shores of the Neva River, connecting it to the Gulf of Finland and the Baltic Sea. This strategic location has shaped its history and transformed it into an important maritime and trade hub. Unlike Moscow, which is known for its bustling, energetic vibe, St. Petersburg offers a more elegant and romantic atmosphere. The city is built across 42 islands, interconnected by over 300 bridges, earning it the nickname the Venice of the North. With its grand palaces, artistic heritage, and beautiful canals, St. Petersburg is a place that captivates visitors from the very first moment. But what truly makes this city special? Let's dive into its fascinating history. St. Petersburg was founded in 1703 by Peter the Great, one of Russia's most visionary rulers. Unlike other Russian cities, which evolved organically over centuries, St. Petersburg was meticulously planned and built from scratch. Inspired by European capitals like Amsterdam and Venice, Peter the Great wanted to create a modern, European-style city that would showcase Russia's new era of progress. In 1712, St. Petersburg became the capital of Russia, replacing Moscow. For nearly 2 centuries, it was the center of Russian politics, art, and culture. The city flourished under the Romanov dynasty, with emperors commissioning magnificent palaces, theaters, and museums. It was here that Russian literature, ballet, and classical music thrived, with legendary figures like Dostoevsky, Tchaikovsky, and Pushkin leaving their mark on the city. Despite enduring hardships, including the siege of Leningrad during World War II, the city has retained its splendor. Today, St. Petersburg is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated for its imperial architecture, world-class museums, and vibrant artistic scene. Now, let's explore one of the city's most iconic landmarks. No visit to St. Petersburg is complete without stepping inside the Hermitage Museum, one of the largest and most prestigious art museums in the world. Housed within the stunning Winter Palace, the former residence of Russian emperors, the Hermitage is home to over 3 million pieces of art, spanning from ancient Egyptian artifacts to masterpieces by Leonardo da Vinci, Rembrandt, and Van Gogh. As you walk through the golden halls and lavish ballrooms, you'll feel as though you've traveled back in time to the days of the Russian Empire. The museum itself is a work of art, with breathtaking chandeliers, gilded ceilings, and intricate mosaics. One of its most famous rooms, the Malachite Hall, is decorated with stunning green malachite columns, a true symbol of imperial opulence. If you love history, art, or simply enjoy beautiful places, the Hermitage Museum is an absolute must-see. Be sure to wear comfortable shoes. Exploring the entire collection would take years, but even a few hours here will leave you inspired. After a long day of exploring, it's time to indulge in St. Petersburg's most iconic dish, beef stroganoff. This creamy, flavorful dish consists of tender beef strips sautéed with onions, mushrooms, and a rich, sour cream sauce served over mashed potatoes or buttered noodles. Originally created for Russian nobility in the 19th century, beef stroganoff has become a beloved comfort food worldwide. From its picturesque canals and imperial palaces to its legendary art collections and delicious cuisine, St. Petersburg is a city that blends history, culture, and beauty like no other. Whether you're an art lover, a history enthusiast, or a foodie, this city has something magical waiting for you. Red Square. Red Square, the most iconic and historically significant site in Moscow, Russia. Located at the very heart of the city, Red Square is surrounded by some of Russia's most famous landmarks, including the Kremlin, St. Basil's Cathedral, and Gum department store. This vast open square spans approximately 330 meters, 1,080 feet, in length and 70 meters, 230 feet, in width, making it one of the largest and most impressive public squares in the world. As you stand in the center of the square, you'll notice how it serves as a grand meeting point, connecting Tverskaya Street, Kitai Gorod, and the Moskva River. The name Red Square comes from the Russian word krasnaya, which originally meant beautiful before it evolved to mean red in the modern language. It is not just a place of beauty, but also a symbol of power, resilience, and national pride. Red Square is not just a tourist attraction. It is the stage where Russian history has unfolded for over 5 centuries. It was established in the late 15th century by Ivan III, also known as Ivan the Great, to serve as a market square where merchants and traders could sell their goods. Over time, it became a center for coronations, military parades, and political events, shaping the destiny of Russia. During the Soviet era, Red Square became the symbol of communist power. It was here that massive Victory Day parades were held, showcasing the strength of the Soviet Union. Leaders like Lenin and Stalin addressed the nation from the Kremlin's walls, and to this day, Lenin's mausoleum remains a key landmark in the square. Despite its turbulent history, Red Square has retained its architectural grandeur and cultural significance. It has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, welcoming millions of visitors each year who come to witness the beauty and legacy of Russia. Speaking of beauty, let's explore one of its most breathtaking landmarks. No visit to Red Square is complete without standing in awe before St. Basil's Cathedral, one of the most photographed landmarks in the world. With its dazzling onion-shaped domes, intricate patterns, and vibrant colors, this architectural masterpiece looks like something out of a fairy tale. Built in 1561 by order of Ivan the Terrible, Saint Basil's Cathedral was constructed to commemorate Russia's victory over the Kazan Khanate. The cathedral is actually a collection of 9 chapels, each representing a different saint. The central tower rises 47.5 meters, 156 feet, into the sky, making it a stunning focal point of the square. Inside, visitors will find a labyrinth of narrow corridors, frescoed walls, and golden icons, each telling a story of Russia's deep religious heritage. It is a place of both artistic and spiritual wonder, offering an unforgettable experience for all who step inside. After a day of exploring Red Square, it's time to indulge in some of Russia's most famous traditional dishes. One of the must-try delicacies here is borscht, a vibrant beetroot soup enriched with meat, vegetables, and a dollop of sour cream. This hearty dish is not only delicious, but also a staple of Russian cuisine, loved for its rich flavors and comforting warmth. Red Square is more than just a tourist attraction. It is the soul of Russia, a place where history, culture, and architecture come together in perfect harmony. Whether you're standing before the majestic Saint Basil's Cathedral, feeling the power of Lenin's mausoleum, or simply enjoying the energy of the bustling square, Red Square leaves an unforgettable impression on all who visit. Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal, one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in the world. Located in Siberia, Russia, this incredible lake is not only the deepest, but also the oldest freshwater lake on Earth. Stretching 636 kilometers, 395 miles in length and reaching depths of over 1,642 meters, 5,387 feet. Lake Baikal contains nearly 1/5 of the world's fresh surface water, more than all the Great Lakes of North America combined. Surrounded by towering mountains, lush forests, and vast icy landscapes, the lake transforms with the seasons. In summer, it shimmers in shades of deep blue, while in winter, it freezes into a crystal-clear sheet of ice, forming surreal, natural patterns. Whether you're visiting for adventure, relaxation, or cultural exploration, Lake Baikal offers an unforgettable experience for every traveler. Lake Baikal has been a sacred place for indigenous Siberian tribes for thousands of years. The Buryat people, a Mongolic ethnic group native to this region, believe that Baikal is a living spirit, a sacred sea that must be respected and protected. According to local legends, the lake is the home of Baikal the father, whose daughter Angara defied him to be with her beloved. Her tears are said to have formed the Angara River, the only river that flows out of Baikal. Over the centuries, Lake Baikal has been a place of trade, exploration, and spiritual practices. Russian settlers arrived in the 17th century, bringing Orthodox Christianity and new traditions. The construction of the Trans-Siberian Railway in the late 19th century made the region more accessible, transforming Baikal into a hub for scientists, travelers, and adventurers. Today, the lake is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its unique biodiversity. It is home to more than 1,700 plant and animal species, including the Baikal seal, Nerpa, the world's only freshwater seal. Now let's explore one of the most famous locations around the lake. One of the most mystical and awe-inspiring places on Lake Baikal is Olkhon Island, the largest island in the lake. Located near the western shore, Olkhon is known for its rugged cliffs, sandy beaches, and spiritual significance. The island is considered a sacred land by the Buryat people and is believed to be one of Asia's strongest shamanic energy centers. The most iconic landmark here is Shaman Rock, a towering rock formation on the shores of the island. This site has been a place of worship and rituals for centuries, where shamans perform ceremonies to communicate with spirits. Visitors often tie colorful prayer ribbons around trees as a sign of respect and good fortune. Standing at Shaman Rock during sunset is a truly magical experience. The sky reflects on the calm waters, creating a surreal and peaceful atmosphere. Whether you're here for the spirituality, the landscapes, or the adventure, Olkhon Island is a must-visit destination on Lake Baikal. After a long day of exploring, it's time to enjoy Lake Baikal's unique and delicious cuisine. One dish that you simply must try is omul, a freshwater fish found only in Lake Baikal. This delicacy is often smoked, grilled, or served raw, and has a delicate, rich flavor that perfectly reflects the purity of the lake's waters. From its stunning landscapes and rich cultural history to its sacred landmarks and delicious cuisine, Lake Baikal is a place like no other. It is a destination that blends nature, spirituality, and adventure, offering travelers an experience that is both peaceful and exhilarating. Vladivostok. Vladivostok, a breathtaking coastal city and the easternmost jewel of Russia. Situated on the shores of the Sea of Japan, Vladivostok is the capital of Primorsky Krai and serves as Russia's largest port city in the Far East. This fascinating destination is located just 130 kilometers, 81 miles from the Chinese border and less than 1,000 kilometers, 621 miles from Japan and North Korea, making it a crucial gateway between Russia and the Asia-Pacific region. Unlike Moscow or Saint Petersburg, which are steeped in European influences, Vladivostok blends Russian heritage with Asian culture. The city is built on hilly terrain, offering stunning views of the sea, harbors, and mountains. With its modern skyline, naval presence, and vibrant cultural scene, Vladivostok feels like a mix of San Francisco and Hong Kong, a place where East meets West in the most spectacular way. But what makes this city truly special? Let's dive into its fascinating history. Vladivostok, meaning ruler of the East, was founded in 1860 as a military outpost of the Russian Empire. Before the Russians arrived, this land was home to indigenous Evenks and Manchus, and for centuries, it was a contested territory between China and Russia. The city rapidly developed as a strategic naval base, becoming the headquarters of the Russian Pacific Fleet. By the early 20th century, Vladivostok had become a major trade and cultural hub, with influences from China, Japan, and Korea. It was one of the first Russian cities to embrace international business and modern urban development. However, during the Soviet era, the city was closed to foreigners for over 40 years due to its military significance. It wasn't until 1992, after the fall of the Soviet Union, that Vladivostok reopened its doors to the world. Today, the city is a thriving cultural and economic center, home to universities, museums, and an active port. With its stunning landscapes, historic sites, and lively atmosphere, Vladivostok offers visitors a unique glimpse into Russia's Far East. Now let's explore one of its most famous landmarks. One of Vladivostok's most iconic landmarks is the Golden Bridge, Zolotoy Bridge, a marvel of modern engineering that connects the city across Golden Horn Bay. Completed in 2012, this breathtaking cable-stayed bridge stretches 1.4 kilometers, 0.87 miles, and is one of the longest and most beautiful bridges in Russia. Standing on the bridge, visitors are treated to a panoramic view of Vladivostok's coastline, harbors, and rolling hills. The bridge is especially stunning at sunset, when the golden light reflects off the water, creating a magical scene. Nearby, you can visit Eagle's Nest Hill, the highest point in the city. From here, you'll get a 360-degree view of Vladivostok, the Pacific Ocean, and the distant mountains of China. This is the perfect spot for photography, sightseeing, and truly appreciating the beauty of this coastal metropolis. No visit to Vladivostok is complete without trying its world-famous seafood. The city is known for its fresh, high-quality seafood straight from the Sea of Japan, and one of the most iconic dishes is Kamchatka crab. These massive, meaty crabs are served boiled, grilled, or in a rich garlic butter sauce. The sweet, tender meat makes this dish a must-try for seafood lovers. From its breathtaking coastal views and historic naval presence, to its modern bridges, seafood delicacies, and cultural vibrancy, Vladivostok is a city that truly stands out. It is a place where Russian heritage meets Asian influences, creating a one-of-a-kind experience for every traveler. Kamchatka. Kamchatka, one of the most breathtaking and remote regions in Russia. Located in the Far East, this vast, untouched peninsula stretches for 1,250 kilometers, 777 miles, between the Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Okhotsk. Kamchatka is often called the land of fire and ice, as it is home to over 300 volcanoes, with 29 of them still active, along with majestic glaciers, hot springs, and endless wilderness. Unlike most regions of Russia, Kamchatka is completely isolated. There are no roads connecting it to the rest of the country. The only way to get here is by plane or ship, making every visit feel like an adventure into the wild. This isolation has allowed Kamchatka to preserve its raw beauty, diverse wildlife, and unique ecosystems. Here, you can witness brown bears fishing for salmon, boiling geysers erupting, and snow-capped volcanoes towering over the land. But Kamchatka is more than just nature. It has a rich history and cultural heritage waiting to be explored. Kamchatka's history dates back thousands of years, with its first inhabitants being the indigenous Koryak, Itelmen, and Even people. These nomadic tribes thrived in the harsh climate, relying on hunting, fishing, and reindeer herding for survival. Their traditions, such as shamanism, throat singing, and intricate handcrafts, are still preserved today. The first Russian explorers, led by Vitus Bering, arrived in the 17th century, marking the beginning of Kamchatka's incorporation into the Russian Empire. By the 18th century, the region became a vital base for Arctic and Pacific expeditions, connecting Russia to Alaska and Japan. During the Soviet era, Kamchatka was designated as a military zone, completely closed to foreigners until the early 1990s. Today, Kamchatka is an ecotourism paradise, attracting adventurers, scientists, and photographers from around the world. The mystical landscapes, deep indigenous roots, and untouched nature make it one of the most extraordinary places on Earth. Now let's discover one of its most famous wonders. One of Kamchatka's most legendary locations is the Valley of Geysers, the second largest geyser field in the world and the only one in Eurasia. Hidden deep within the Kronotsky Nature Reserve, this valley is home to over 90 powerful geysers, boiling mud pots, and steaming hot springs. Discovered in 1941, this natural wonder is a place of breathtaking beauty and extreme geothermal activity. Geysers erupt every 10 to 15 minutes, shooting scalding water and steam into the air, creating a surreal, otherworldly landscape. The valley is so remote that it can only be accessed by helicopter, making it one of the most exclusive and untouched destinations in the world. Visiting the Valley of Geysers feels like stepping onto another planet. The ground hisses, steam rises from every direction, and the vibrant colors of the mineral deposits create a mesmerizing scene. It's an absolute must-see for those who love adventure and natural wonders. Now, let's explore another unforgettable aspect of Kamchatka, its incredible cuisine. Kamchatka is world famous for its seafood, and the crown jewel of its cuisine is Kamchatka crab. These massive red-shelled crabs, found in the cold waters of the Bering Sea, are known for their sweet, tender meat and are considered a luxury delicacy around the world. Traditionally, they are boiled and served with butter, lemon or garlic sauce, allowing the natural flavors to shine. From its rugged mountains and volcanic landscapes to its indigenous heritage, geothermal wonders, and world-class seafood, Kamchatka is a destination like no other. It is a place of raw beauty, adventure, and deep culture. Kazan. Welcome to Kazan, the capital of Tatarstan and one of the most fascinating cities in Russia. Located in the western part of the country, Kazan sits on the banks of the Volga River, about 820 kilometers, 510 miles, east of Moscow. This strategic location makes it a crossroads of cultures where European and Asian influences blend seamlessly. Kazan is known as the third capital of Russia, after Moscow and Saint Petersburg, thanks to its economic strength, historical significance, and cultural diversity. With a population of over 1.2 million people, it is a thriving metropolis that has managed to preserve its rich traditions while embracing modernity. But Kazan is more than just a big city. It is a place where history, religion, and architecture create an atmosphere unlike anywhere else in Russia. Kazan has a history that stretches back over 1,000 years, making it one of Russia's oldest cities. It was originally founded in the 10th century by the Volga Bulgars, an ancient Turkic people, and later became the capital of the powerful Kazan Khanate in the 15th century. For over a century, Kazan was a flourishing center of trade, learning, and Islamic culture, with influences from Persia, Central Asia, and the Middle East. In 1552, the city's fate changed dramatically when Ivan the Terrible conquered Kazan and incorporated it into the Russian Empire. This marked the beginning of a unique cultural fusion. Islamic and Orthodox Christian influences coexisted, shaping the city's architecture, traditions, and daily life. Over the centuries, Kazan became a symbol of religious harmony, where mosques and churches stand side by side. Today, Kazan is a UNESCO-listed city, celebrated for its architectural beauty, multicultural heritage, and economic development. It is a city where the past and the future blend beautifully, offering visitors an unforgettable experience. Now let's explore one of its most famous landmarks. One of Kazan's most breathtaking landmarks is the Kazan Kremlin, a majestic fortress that represents the city's diverse history. Built in the 16th century, it is the only Tatar fortress in Russia that has been preserved and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Inside the Kremlin, you will find the Kul Sharif Mosque, one of the largest mosques in Russia. Originally built in the 16th century and destroyed during Ivan the Terrible's conquest, it was rebuilt in 2005 as a symbol of Tatar pride and resilience. Its blue domes, white marble walls, and elegant minarets make it one of the most stunning religious sites in the country. Just a short walk from the mosque is the Annunciation Cathedral, a beautiful Orthodox church that stands as a reminder of Kazan's multi-faith history. The Kremlin also offers spectacular views of the Volga River, making it the perfect place to soak in the beauty of the city. Whether you are interested in history, religion, or architecture, the Kazan Kremlin is an unmissable destination. Kazan is famous for its delicious Tatar cuisine, a unique blend of Russian, Central Asian, and Middle Eastern flavors. One dish that you must try is ekpochmak, a triangular-shaped pastry filled with juicy minced meat, potatoes, and onions. Traditionally baked in a wood-fired oven, it has a crispy golden crust with a flavorful, savory filling. From its strategic location on the Volga River and centuries-old traditions to its stunning Kremlin and mouth-watering cuisine, Kazan is truly a city where East meets West. It is a place where Islamic minarets and Orthodox domes stand together, where history and modernity coexist, and where visitors are welcomed with warm Tatar hospitality. Altai. Welcome to Altai, one of Russia's most stunning and untouched natural treasures. Nestled in the southwestern part of Siberia, the Altai region is where Russia, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and China meet, creating a diverse and breathtaking landscape. This area is famous for its majestic mountains, crystal-clear rivers, and deep alpine lakes, offering visitors an unparalleled opportunity to explore the wild beauty of Siberia's natural wonders. Altai is often referred to as the Pearl of Siberia due to its pristine forests, snow-capped peaks, and rich biodiversity. The region is home to rare animals such as snow leopards, Altai agali, wild sheep, and golden eagles, making it a dream destination for nature lovers, adventure seekers, and photographers alike. Whether you're here for hiking, rafting, or simply soaking in the breathtaking views, Altai is a place that captivates the soul. But beyond its natural beauty, this land holds an ancient history that is deeply woven into the spirit of its people. The history of Altai dates back thousands of years, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited regions in Eurasia. This land has been home to nomadic tribes, hunters, and spiritual leaders who considered the mountains to be sacred and full of mystical energy. The indigenous Altai people, along with Mongolic and Turkic tribes, have lived here for centuries, preserving their unique customs, traditions, and way of life. Throughout history, Altai was an essential part of the Silk Road, connecting ancient civilizations and allowing trade between China, Central Asia, and Russia. It is also believed that the Scythians, an ancient warrior people, once roamed these lands, leaving behind fascinating petroglyphs, burial mounds, and mysterious rock carvings. Today, Altai remains a place of deep spirituality and cultural heritage. Many locals practice shamanism and Tengriism, ancient belief systems that honor nature, spirits, and the universe. The region's sacred sites, traditional music, and handcrafted goods tell the story of a culture that has endured for millennia. Now let's take a journey to one of Altai's most famous and magical locations. One of the most enchanting and mysterious places in Altai is Lake Telitskoye, the largest and deepest lake in the region. Often referred to as the younger brother of Baikal, this stunning alpine lake stretches over 78 kilometers, 48 miles long, surrounded by towering mountains, dense forests, and untouched wilderness. Lake Telitskoye is a UNESCO-protected site, known for its pristine water and rich biodiversity. More than 70 rivers and streams flow into this lake, creating an ecosystem that supports diverse fish species, rare plants, and majestic birds. The lake is also a site of legend and folklore, with many believing it holds mystical powers and secrets from ancient times. A boat tour on Lake Telitskoye is an unforgettable experience, offering visitors a chance to witness hidden waterfalls, steep cliffs, and the serene beauty of the surrounding Altai Mountains. Whether you are here to relax, explore, or seek spiritual connection, this place leaves a lasting impression on all who visit. Now let's explore another unforgettable aspect of Altai: its traditional cuisine. Altai is not only a paradise for nature lovers, but also a treasure trove of delicious traditional food. The region is known for its organic, farm-fresh ingredients and hearty, nourishing meals, perfect for the mountain climate. One of the most famous dishes here is beshbarmak, a traditional Turkic and Altai dish made of boiled meat, usually lamb or beef, served over handmade pasta flavored with onion broth and fresh herbs. This dish is often enjoyed during family gatherings and special celebrations, symbolizing unity and hospitality. From its breathtaking mountain landscapes and ancient cultures to its mystical lakes, sacred traditions, and nourishing cuisine, Altai is a land that awakens the senses and touches the soul. It is a place where time slows down, nature takes center stage, and the spirit of adventure is alive in every corner. Murmansk. Murmansk, the largest city north of the Arctic Circle. Located in northwestern Russia, Murmansk sits on the Kola Peninsula, along the shores of the Barents Sea, a gateway to the Arctic Ocean. Despite its extreme northern location, the city enjoys a relatively mild climate due to the warming effects of the Gulf Stream. Murmansk is famous for its breathtaking Arctic landscapes, where travelers can witness snow-covered tundra, frozen fjords, and the magical northern lights in winter. In summer, the city experiences the midnight sun, where daylight lasts for nearly 2 months straight. As a key naval and trade hub, Murmansk is home to Russia's northernmost ice-free port, making it a vital connection between Russia and the Arctic. With its rich history, stunning natural phenomena, and strategic importance, Murmansk is a destination that offers both adventure and cultural discovery. Now let's take a closer look at the fascinating story behind this Arctic city. Murmansk is a relatively young city, founded in 1916 during World War I as a naval and industrial hub for the Russian Empire. Initially named Romanov on Murman, the city was later renamed Murmansk after the Russian Revolution in 1917. During World War II, Murmansk played a crucial role in the Soviet Union's fight against Nazi Germany. It was a key receiving point for Lend-Lease supplies from the Allies, and despite enduring heavy bombings, the city never fell to enemy forces. For its bravery, Murmansk was awarded the title of Hero City, a rare and prestigious honor in Russia. In the post-war era, Murmansk became a center for Arctic exploration, fishing, and the Soviet Union's nuclear-powered icebreaker fleet. Today, it remains one of the most strategically significant Arctic cities in the world, blending military presence, industrial power, and Arctic tourism. Now, let's explore one of Murmansk's most iconic landmarks. No visit to Murmansk is complete without seeing Alyosha, the monument to the defenders of the Arctic. This towering 35-meter, 115-foot statue, standing on a hill overlooking the city, honors the Soviet soldiers who fought to protect Murmansk during World War II. Unveiled in 1974, Alyosha depicts a soldier standing strong against the Arctic winds, gazing over the Kola Bay with a sense of pride and resilience. This monument is the second largest statue in Russia, after the famous Motherland Calls monument in Volgograd. Visiting Alyosha is an emotional and inspiring experience, as it offers a deep connection to history and a breathtaking panoramic view of Murmansk and its surrounding Arctic landscapes. Whether you come here to learn about history, pay respects, or admire the view, Alyosha is a symbol of courage and survival in the harshest conditions. Now let's warm up with some traditional northern cuisine. Murmansk's cuisine is shaped by its Arctic location, cold climate, and strong fishing traditions. One of the most famous local dishes is Murmansk cod, a dish made with freshly caught Arctic cod, typically grilled or baked and served with potatoes, mushrooms, and creamy sauces. Due to its cold waters, Murmansk has some of the best quality seafood in Russia, making it a must-try for visitors. From its stunning Arctic landscapes and heroic wartime history to its majestic monuments and fresh seafood, Murmansk is a destination unlike any other. Whether you come to see the Northern Lights, explore the rich maritime culture, or experience the magic of the Arctic, this city will leave a lasting impression. Elbrus. Welcome to Mount Elbrus, the highest peak in Russia and Europe, standing at a breathtaking 5,642 meters, 18,510 feet above sea level. Located in the Caucasus Mountains, in the southwestern part of Russia, near the border with Georgia, Elbrus is a part of the Seven Summits, the highest mountains on each continent, making it a bucket list destination for climbers from around the world. Unlike other volcanic peaks, Elbrus is an extinct stratovolcano, covered in massive glaciers and permanent snowfields that supply water to the rivers of the Caucasus region. Its twin summits, the western peak, 5,642 meters, and the eastern peak, 5,621 meters, make it a striking and symmetrical landmark. Whether you're here for mountaineering, skiing, or simply to witness its grandeur, Mount Elbrus promises an unforgettable adventure. Mount Elbrus has long been considered a sacred mountain by the local Balkar and Karachay people, who have lived in the Caucasus for centuries. According to local legends, the mountain was once a mystical giant, and its twin peaks symbolize eternal guardians watching over the land. Historically, the region around Elbrus has been a meeting point of Eastern and Western civilizations, with influences from Russian, Persian, and Turkic cultures. The mountain was first climbed in 1829 by a Russian expedition, led by General Georgy Emanuel. But it wasn't until 1874 that the western peak, the highest point, was successfully reached by a group of British and Russian climbers. During World War II, Elbrus became a key battleground when Nazi forces attempted to plant a flag on its summit, symbolizing their dominance. However, Soviet troops managed to reclaim the area, making the mountain a symbol of Russian resilience. Today, it remains one of the most challenging and rewarding climbs in the world, attracting thousands of mountaineers and adventure seekers every year. One of the most visited areas near Mount Elbrus is the Azov Meadow and Cable Car Station, the main starting point for climbers and tourists heading up the mountain. Located at an altitude of 2,350 meters, 7,710 feet, Azov is home to hotels, ski resorts, and mountaineering camps, making it the perfect base for your adventure. From Azov, visitors can take the Mount Elbrus cable car, one of the highest cable cars in Europe, reaching up to 3,847 meters, 12,621 feet, at Garabashi Station. The ride offers breathtaking panoramic views of the snowy peaks, deep valleys, and endless sky, creating an experience like no other. For those who aren't climbers, the ski slopes of Elbrus provide world-class skiing and snowboarding opportunities from November to May. Whether you come for the adrenaline rush, the fresh mountain air, or the stunning scenery, Azov and the Mount Elbrus cable car are must-visit locations. After an adventurous day, nothing is better than enjoying the delicious flavors of Caucasian cuisine. Let's explore the most famous local dishes you must try. The cuisine of the Caucasus region is known for its rich flavors, fresh ingredients, and hearty meals, perfect for replenishing energy after a day in the mountains. One of the most famous dishes is kichin, a traditional Karachay-Balkar stuffed flatbread filled with cheese, potatoes, or minced meat. This crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, delicacy is often served with sour cream and is a staple food for mountaineers and shepherds. From its majestic snow-covered peaks and ancient legends to its historic battlegrounds, thrilling cable car rides, and mouth-watering cuisine, Mount Elbrus is a destination of adventure, beauty, and cultural richness. Whether you are here to conquer its summit, ski its slopes, or simply breathe in the fresh mountain air, Elbrus offers an experience that stays with you forever. Russia is an awe-inspiring country filled with vast landscapes, imperial cities, and unforgettable experiences. Whether you're exploring the cultural treasures of Moscow and Saint Petersburg, venturing into the wild beauty of Siberia, or uncovering hidden gems along the Pacific coast, there's something for everyone. What part of Russia are you most excited to visit? Let us know in the comments below. Before you go, make sure to check out the links in the description for exclusive flight deals and the best accommodation options to make your trip hassle-free. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing travel content. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on your next adventure.